This is EVS class for class 5. Today we discuss chapter number 4 Mangoes Round the Year from NCERT, and this is lecture number 3. Now first comes motivational quote. You can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pockets. So students, if you want to achieve something and if you want to become a successful person, you have to do labor and you have to do some work. Now, what are the topics? First, you have to locate Andhra Pradesh. Then, you have to perform some activities. Then, you have to read about Mamiti Tantra. You have to observe some pictures and you have to read and write some questions and answers. Now, first, look at the Indian map. So, just by observing, you can say that there are total 28 states and 8 UTs. Now, how you can say that there are total 28 states? Just by counting. Count Himachal Pradesh 1, Punjab 2, Haryana 3, Uttarakhand 4, Rajasthan 5, Gujarat 6, Maharashtra 7, Goa 8, Karnataka 9, Kerala 10, Tamil Nadu 11, Andhra Pradesh 12, Telangana 13, Odisha 14, Chhattisgarh 15, Madhya Pradesh 16, Uttar Pradesh 17. Bihar 18, Jharkhand 19, West Bengal 20, Sikkim 21, Arunachal Pradesh 22, Nagaland 23, Manipur 24, Mizoram 25, Tripura 26, Meghalaya 27, Assam 28. So there are total 28 states. Now students, on 2019 during the month of October, 2 new UTs were created, and before that there were total 7 UTs in India. So what should be the total number of UTs? 7 plus 2, 9. But today, total 8 UTs are in India. Why? Because Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, they are merged. So, there are total 8 UTs. What are? Ladakh 1, Jammu Kashmir 2, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu 3, Lakshadweep 4, Puducherry 5. Then Chandigarh 6, New Delhi 7, Andaman and Nicobar Island 8. So, there are total 8 UTs in India. Now, how you can observe the political map of India? Just by observing its indicators. Look, international boundary is represented by the purple line. So, just by observing the map and the purple line, we can say that India shares its boundaries with Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and also with Sri Lanka. Next, state and UT boundary is represented by white lines. So, just by observing, we can say that Madhya Pradesh shares its boundary with Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Gujarat. Next, country's capital is indicated by red dot. So, just by observing the map, we can say that the country's capital is New Delhi. Next, state and UT capital is indicated by black dot. So, by observing, we can say that the capital of Bihar is Patna. The capital of Madhya Pradesh is Bhopal. The capital of Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow. The capital of Rajasthan is Jaipur. The capital of Karnataka is Bengaluru. So I think that this is clear to everybody. Now, where Andhra Pradesh is situated? Here. This is the location of Andhra Pradesh. And what is the capital of Andhra Pradesh? Look, Amravati. So, you can observe many things. Now student, you have to perform these activities. First, you have to draw the map of India and locate the state where you live. Then, you have to write the capitals of Andhra Pradesh and the state where you live. Then, you have to draw some pictures of food items which are prepared from mangoes, and you have to write their names as well. Next, Mamiti Tantra. Actually, Mamiti Tantra is a local type of language and it is a recipe made from ripe mangoes, and this language is used in Andhra Pradesh. That is why I just have told the student about Andhra Pradesh. Mamiti Tantra, its synonym is Papad, and it is made specially in Andhra Pradesh. Now student, read the recipe. Chitti Babu and Chinna Babu live in Atrapuram town in Andhra Pradesh. So, if question comes where Atrapuram town is located, answer is Andhra Pradesh. The brothers spent the summer holidays playing in the mango garden when the trees are full of fruits. They also like to eat unripe mangoes with salt and chili powder. At home, their mother cooks unripe mangoes in different ways. She also makes many kinds of mango pickles. The pickles last through the year until the next mango season. So, students, you can observe that their mother cooks different mango pickles. Why? Just to preserve unripe mangoes. So, if question comes that how we can preserve unripe mangoes, answer we can preserve unripe mangoes by making different types of mangoes pickles. One evening, while having food, Chinna Babu asked, Amma, we have so many mangoes. Make some mami di tanta papad from them. Their father said, making mami di tanta needs 4 weeks of hard work. If you both promise to help us every day for the next 4 weeks, we can together make the mami di tanta. Now, if question comes that how many weeks are required to make mami di tanta, answer is 4 weeks. Both the brothers quickly agreed to help. The next day, both the children went to the market with their father. They bought a madhuvan from the leaves of a palm tree, poles of cashew nut tree, string made of coconut husk, some jaggery and sugar. Now students, you have to observe palm tree, madhuvan from the leaves of a palm tree. Look, this is a picture of palm tree. This is a picture of a madhuvan from the leaves of a palm tree. Next, you have to observe cashew nut tree and poles of cashew nut tree. This is a picture of cashew nut tree. Here you can observe that the stems of cashew nut trees are very long and also strong. Looks, these are the poles cut from cashew nut tree. Next, coconut husk, string made of coconut husk. Look, these are the pictures of coconut husk. This coil is made from coconut husk. This is a picture of string made of coconut husk. Now you have to observe jaggery. Look, this is a picture of jaggery. Amma found a sunny place in the backyard. Both the brothers made a high platform by using poles. They spread out and tied the mat on the platform. The next day, Appa chose the most unripe mangoes. They took out the mango pulp into a large pot. If question comes that why Appa chose the most ripe mangoes, answer most ripe mangoes have more juice and less fibers. Then they strained the pulp through a fine muslin cloth to remove the fibers from the pulp. Then Chitti Babu crushed the gur till there were no lumps. They added the jaggery and sugar in equal amounts to the pulp. Look, this is a picture of crushed jaggery. And if you observe, you can say that in the crushed jaggery there are no lumps. Chinna Babu mixed the jaggery and sugar well with a big spoon. Amma then spread this pulp into a thin layer over the mat. The thin layer was left to dry in the sun. In the evening, they covered the mat with a clean sari to avoid any dust. So, What is the procedure? First, their father chose the most ripe mangoes. Then they took out the mango pulp into a large pot. Then they strained the pulp through a fine muslin cloth to remove the fibers. Then they mixed sugar and jaggery in equal amounts and they mixed it well. Then their mother spread that pulp into a thin layer and left to dry in the sun. And during the time of evening, a clean sari was covered over the pulp. The next day, they again took out some mango pulp. They added jaggery and sugar into the pulp. Then they spread the pulp over the previous day's layer. This work was given to both the brothers. Both of them together spread many layers over it. For the next 4 weeks, they hoped that it would not rain. So, during the time of evening, both of the brothers covered the mat with a clean sari, and the next day they just repeat the same procedure, and they did it until 4 weeks. For 4 weeks, they added layer after layer until the jelly grew 4 centimeters thick and looked like a golden cake. After some days, Amma said, "The Mamidi Tantra is ready. We can take it out and cut it into pieces tomorrow." The next day, the mat was brought down from the platform. Mamidi Tantra was cut into smaller pieces. The brothers tasted it. It was tasty. Chinna Babu said, "Wow, how tasty! After all, we have also helped in making it." Now, these are the pictures of Papad, that is golden cake, Mamidi Tantra. Look, in the first picture, we can observe that both the brothers are on the mango tree. In the second picture, we see them with their father, and on their hands there were mat woven and poles of castorina tree. On the third picture, we say that they took out the mango pulp into a large pot. On the fourth picture, we say that they strained the pulp and their mother spread this pulp into a thin layer over the mat. At last, Mamidi Tantra is prepared. Both the brothers tasted it and enjoyed a lot. Now, student, you have to answer the following questions. First, how do we preserve mangoes? Look, we can preserve raw mangoes, that is unripe mangoes, and also ripe mangoes. We can preserve raw mangoes by making mango pickles, panna, etc. Panna is a special type of beverages or is a special type of drink made from unripe mangoes. Then we can preserve ripe mangoes by making Mamidi Tantra, that is Papad, mango juice, etc. Now, this is a picture of panna. Next, why was sugar and jaggery mixed into the mango pulp and dried in the sun? Sugar and jaggery acts as preservatives. So, if they are mixed into the mango pulp and dried in the sun, then mango pulp has longer period. Look, it is dried in the sun so that it gets mixed in the pulp properly. So, sugar and jaggery was mixed and dried in the sun to keep Papad fresh without spoilage for a long time. Another thing I can say the students about English. Look, sugar and jaggery, you can say that these are plural nouns because sugar, then we use and, then we use jaggery. But no, here sugar and jaggery acts as a singular noun. That is why we use the verb was. Look, here we use the verb acts. Here we use gets. And also we use pronoun it, that is sugar and jaggery acts as a singular noun just as bread and butter. Now comes to the next. Why did Appa first choose the most ripe mangoes to be used for making Mamidi Tantra? What is the answer? Ripe mango contains more juice and less fibers, hence Appa first chose the most ripe mangoes to be used for making the Mamidi Tantra. Another important thing, students, just observe the spelling. CHOOSE, that is choose, and it is the first form, that is present tense. This is chose, CHOSE. This is the second form of verb choose, and its pronunciation is chose, that is the past form of choose. So students, I think this is clear to everybody. Now, next question. How did the brothers make the Mamidi Tantra? Write down step by step where they did for that. First, the brothers bought the following things from the market: a mat oven made from the leaves of palm tree, poles of cashew nut tree, string made of coconut husk, some jaggery and sugar. Step number 2. They made a high platform from the poles and mat. Then 3. Mango pulp was taken out in a large pot and then strained through a muslin cloth to remove fibers. 4. Jaggery was crushed to fine powder without lumps. 5. Jaggery and sugar was added to the pulp in equal amounts and mixed well. 6. A thin layer of pulp was spread on the mat and left to dry in the sun. 7. In the evening, the layer was covered with a sari to prevent any dust from getting on it. 8. Every day, layer upon layer was added. 9. After 4 weeks, a 4 centimeters thick golden cake of Mamidi Tantra was made. So, if question comes that write the steps of making Mamidi Tantra, you have to write these 9 steps. Now next, make a list of all the different types of pickles that you know about. I write this according to my choice. First, mango pickle, lemon pickle, amla pickle, carrot pickle, chili pickle, ginger pickle, etc. Now, how is the mango pickle made? And write the recipe. Students, first you have to write the ingredients, that is, things needed to make mango pickle. First, raw mangoes, salt, fenugreek, turmeric powder, aniseed, red chili powder, black cumin, mustard oil, etc. Now students, fenugreek is methi and aniseed is shove. I just write, look, fenugreek is methi and aniseed is shove. SAUNF. Now cumin is jeera. So black cumin, you can say black jeera. Now students, observe. This is the picture of fenugreek, that is methi. This is the picture of aniseed, that is shove. This is a picture of black cumin. Now, what is the procedure? That is, what is the recipe of making the pickle? Raw mangoes are washed and then cut into small pieces. Dry this in the sun to remove extra moisture. Mix all the spices with the dried mango pieces in a container. Spices should be taken according to the quantity of raw mangoes. Put all the mixture in a dried cluster. Fill this jar with oil so that entire mixture remains submerged into the oil. Cover the jar and place it in the sun for a week or as required. So this is the procedure of making mango pickle. Next, you have to tell about the recipe of papad and chutney. For making papad, what are the ingredients? Mash dal without skin. The skin of mash dal is black. Then salt, black pepper, etc. Students, look. This is a picture of mash dal. This is the picture of black pepper. Actually, black pepper is a type of spice. Now, mash dal is soaked in water for whole night. A paste is made by grinding it. It is mixed with salt, black pepper and other spices. 15 to 20 grams of mixture is rolled again and again. A thin layer is formed and it is dried in the sun. So, we can say that these are the recipe. Now, student, you have to tell about chutney. What are the ingredients? Raw mangoes, mint leaves, coriander leaves, green chili, cumin powder, salt, sugar, etc. Look, this is the picture of mint leaves. This is coriander leaves. This is cumin and this is the cumin powder. Now, what is the procedure? Raw mangoes are washed and cut into small pieces. Mint leaves, coriander leaves, green chili, salt, sugar, cumin powder, etc. all are added with the mango in a container. Then it is roasted to make chutney. It can be stored in refrigerator for a few days. Now that all about today's lesson. Students, you have to complete all of this before attending the next session. Thank you, students.